It is so good to be back. I treated you guys this morning to a production video. You're going to get another one at 2 o'clock. But if this live goes a little bit long, we're still going to be talking over it. So I don't know if my StreamYard's going to allow me to have two streams going on at the same time, but we'll find out. So I am very curious about this article that I saw on geo.tv. The headline is Prince Harry shocks Meghan Markle with firm warning as he yearns for UK return. I did link the article in the comment in the description of the video. Prince Harry has decided to not take no for an answer as he prepares to move back to the UK to be with his cancer-stricken dad, King Charles III. It goes on to say that Meghan was shocked, and it was the biggest fight they've ever had since the beginning of their relationship. I am not on camera too, just so you guys know, because I am butt ugly right now. I just need a hair wash day. So you can enjoy my avatar from the fabulous Grumpy Sapper. So I have some questions about this article. You guys can read it for yourselves. He feels very helpless. Prince Harry feels very helpless being over in the United States while his family is struggling. So I got questions. I bet you guys got questions too. Deborah, I see you out there. I am sorry that I am not on camera. I know you hate when I'm not, but I do look pretty awful. In fact, here, I'll flash over to you guys. You ready? And I'm off. little treat for you. Little scary treat. It's kind of like watching The Ring. So let's take a look at what's going on. So I'm going to pull up our card view. And again, as always, is for entertainment purposes only. If you are new to my channel, which you might be because I lost about 25 subs over the last 3 days, I'm Annabelle. I'm a tarot practitioner for over 35 years. I'm also a remote viewer. I do all kinds of crazy stuff, all kinds of psychic whatnot. But I've been kind of MIA for the last 2 weeks. I've been a little stressed out. Had some anxiety that I had to deal with. I'm still dealing with it, but I did some yard work yesterday. You guys saw I did the spring equinox clean out too. I threw some sage, just like this little bundle, in our bonfire in the backyard, and I got some fresh air and some vitamin D while I was out there. So things are looking good for us over here, but they are not looking good for those in Montecito. So first question I have, and I'm just going to take a poll real quick. So I've got my fortune telling cards, Lenormand, and tarot. What do you guys want to see? Combination of all three, one at a time? What do you want to see? Let me know in the comments. Sorry, I just slurped my tea right in the microphone too. What? No, they know that already. So yeah, I think all of us are dealing with a bit of anxiety. It's with the eclipse coming up, I'm doing a heavy duty remote view with a friend of ours here privately. So I may disclose in another video what goes on in that session, but we're going to do a private remote view session, see what's going on. There's a lot of things that people are talking about. I'm going to give you guys some food for thought. There's something called the Carrington event, and I'll put a link to the Wikipedia in here. Carrington event is something that a lot of people are talking about right now because it does have to deal with solar flares. In addition, there's a very interesting interview with Dennis Quaid and Tucker Carlson. Kind of an interesting thing. I did not know that Dennis Quaid was quite in the camp that he is. So a lot of people are having a lot of feelings that there's some crazy stuff going on. I'm going to try and coordinate a spooky live for all of you tomorrow as well. So, but as always, this is for entertainment purposes only. And let's get started on the Markles. So let me know what your comments are down below. I'm going to try and keep up with them as quickly as I can. So is this article true? Is Prince Harry really homesick and itching to come home? Did this conversation really happen? So everybody's talking about the same vibe. Maybe tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon, it's going to be rainy as all get out here. Maybe we'll do a live. Or if we really want to get down and dirty, we can do a pay-per-view event, and then we can use real names, all of that. I can set up a pay-per-view event, and we can get that squared away. So is this article accurate? Is this geo.tv article accurate? Is there truth to this? Let's see what we get. We're going to pull one card. 19 people in. Thanks so much for coming in on a Friday. This is truth. We've got, oh, thank you, wifey. We've got, this is, the truth is coming out. The truth is out there. The truth is out there. So that's very interesting. Very interesting. We're going to keep the sun there. You know, when the sun comes up in reverse, it can be either a partial truth or it can be a slow leak of truth. So let's see that. So is Harry homesick? You know, we're going to switch right over. I'm going to leave that sun card out there. Also, I'm going to let you guys know Joseph Magi showed up and did a video the other day. So that I was thrilled to see Joseph Magi on. I am a big fan of his and a big fan of his card system. Let me know in the comments if you want me to pull out my Joseph Magi cards. Oh, brown-eyed lady, I think you got it. I think you got it there. Hi, Aries Rainbow Child. Is Harry homesick? Now, this is Lenormand or Lenormand, named for the Madame Lenormand. Oh, so Beverly, the this sepia form is an Etsy deck that I got. Email me at fortunecookiestarot@gmail.com and I'll send you a link to it. It was Deborah's got it too, and she really likes it. It's actually a really, really great deck. Nice linen feel. It's actually I'm preferring it to my other decks. So this is Harry homesick? The cross to bear. It's too much. Oh, and there's the cross and the bear. There we He gentleman and the heart. So yeah, this looks like the situation at hand has become too much. So too much pressure, too much aggravation, not enough money, not enough abundance or resources. And that's what we get with the bear. The bear is abundance and resources. So not having the abundance and resources is really, really grinding him down. The key to this is the gentleman. So he has to beg forgiveness to get back and be loved. Dominant energy, we're going to pull right from the middle of the deck, is letter, communication. He's got to communicate this in the right way. Under the surface, we have the sun. Brighter days are ahead. He's really optimistic about getting back there. We've got the sun here and the sun here. Lenormand and tarot are approximately the same when we're looking at the sun. The sun purifies. The sun brings everything back to where we need it to be. It brings everything into the light. So this looks like, yes, homesick. Yes, homesick character. So in the article, it did say that he accused Meghan of no compassion. It's a quote. It's a quote. Oh, Francois, bon chien. Oh, mon chéri, not bon chien. That's a good dog. I'm not calling you a dog, but hello, my friend. Hello, mon ami. So let's see. Did Harry accuse Meghan of having no compassion? That's shots fired, man. That is a line in the sand. You no compassion. Oh, it was a bad idea. He said it. He said it, guys. Absolutely. He said it. He said, you're not a team player. I have been in balance since we've been together, and I'm just going to F right off back to Mother England. So I think he is going to do that. Francois, issues with his visa. Bonjour, mon ami. Yes, yes, yes. So, this is, yeah. He's not lying, TD. So, this looks like he is ready to cut. He is ready to cut and run. Here he's been racking his brain trying to figure out how to make things better, how to make things more stable for them. But the stability is just not there with this 7 of wands in reverse. It's just not possible to be there. And under the surface, he wants peace. This is rest and recovery. He can't do that at home. There's not a long enough yoga class for him to really recover back to where he needs to be. So let's play devil's advocate. How is Meghan feeling right now post biggest fight ever? How is Meghan feeling? It's going to be interesting to see how she's feeling, because she may want him to split. She may want him to cut and run so that she can say, I was abandoned. I'm now a single mother. Hello, lady of the lake. She may try and say that. So let's see. How is she feeling? We'll do 5 cards. All of the wind came out of her sails. Oh, she is on the phone, making phone calls, talking to people. She's securing the bag. That's what she's trying to do. But look at this. Looky here, guys. This is what she wants. What we're seeing above the surface. So we're gonna do. Hi, Tal King. We're gonna do something really interesting here. We're gonna do what's on the outside and what's on the inside in just a minute. Okay, so how she's feeling on the inside versus how she's feeling on the outside, because this shadow self, this is what we feel under the surface. She's happy about this. She's happy about him saying, I'm going to cut and run. I'm going to go. She's like, well, I'm staying here. I'm not going anywhere. She's affirming that she's not going anywhere. The setup is, I will not leave California. I'm staying put. I just got my work started. You're going to wreck this. What an opportune moment for her, because the Insta is not doing well. The subscribership is just not there. I don't know what it is today. Jesus YouTuber, hang on. I'm looking at Brown Eyed Lady. I'm trying to keep up with your comments, guys. Using to X him out. She also had a former taking photo. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I think I'm going to agree with that. And wifey, thank you so much. Please like, share, and subscribe for this video. I lost so many subscribers over the last few days. Like, I can't even tell you. I was just watching it go down. Like, I gave my kid a Tylenol and he had a fever. It was really kind of shocking. So this, I think, it's an easy moment for her to say, you're now interfering with my new endeavor. Like, this is going to just totally take everything off the rails. That's what this is going to do. And she's crying poverty. She says, if you go, I'm broke. and that's not going to be how it's going to be. You're going to have to take care of me here as well. So this is the situation where she's going to say, beat it, Buster, and you're still going to foot the bill for me. Okay, so over here there's going to be a lot of calamity and fighting over here, a lot of raised voices, raised emotion. This is not the end of this fight. Let's see if we keep going with it. So okay, she is gonna love bomb him, and under the surface is going to be working on that split. So up here there's going to be fighting. She's finally going to relent and go, yeah, go ahead. The minute he goes back to the UK, she's going to file for divorce. Write it down, mark it. That's what's going to happen. The minute he's gone, she's going to be sweet out the door, and then she's going to file for divorce. That's what's going to happen. She will not go back to England. She's going to utterly refuse to do that. So that is pretty interesting. So is she going to stick with this? Let's just see. What's her story going to be? Let's do a little storytelling. Wifey, I don't think any of us saw this coming. I think Harry's the only one that didn't see it coming. So what are her actions going to be? Oh, so wait, I promised you I was going to do something else. So let's do what's on the inside, what's on the outside. We kind of got a picture of that. So inside is going to be the top, outside is going to be the bottom. And listen, guys, if you want to help me out, super chats and super stickers are strongly recommended today because I didn't hit my threshold for the month and I only have a few more days to do it. So super chats, super stickers, you'll be my best friend. Thank you so much. Keep my channel alive. So on the inside, dominant feeling on the inside. King of Swords, dominant feeling on the outside. Actually, I want to do outside here. Outside, inside. This is what she's presenting on the outside. This is how she really feels on the inside. So let's look at this non-mother. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is wild. So she is telling him essentially that at this moment, she cannot be full-time mommy. And if he leaves, she has to be full-time mommy. And she has to work. She has to work. So she is telling him that if he leaves, he'll be tying her down to mommy. And it will be the end of her career. She's going to resent the kids. It's going to be too much. And she will never be able to work again. This is the setup for no money. Under the surface, how she really feels on the inside. On the inside, she's ready to cut and run. So let me just give these a shuffle again. It just felt like they needed a little shuffle. And guys, I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the comments right now. Let me see if I can move this over. Oh, wifey, you are a peach. Thank you. Thank you, wifey, for helping me out with my threshold that I got going on. So I just moved this over to my other screen, so I should be able to see the comment. Oh, wifey, I'll get to those babies. I'll get to those kids in just a minute. So on the inside, she's feeling like this is the HR director who fires people. So she's feeling like this. Let's cut them off on the inside. There we are, cutting off again, new beginnings. She doesn't care about the imbalance and she is ready for a fight. Temperance. Ow. Temperance and the Seven of Wands are very similar cards. We always look at these very similarly. So what they are, it's about finding compromise, finding your footing in between the battle. This is really in between the battle. We've got the battle in between. This is one of those situations where she is not going to settle for less, but she is going to guilt trip him all the way out the door that if they break up, that, or if he leaves, it's going to interfere with her ability to earn money. This is the setup for getting more money. Oh my God, you guys are awesome. Deborah, thank you so much. Thank you guys. Oh my God, thank you so much. You guys are saving me. You are absolutely saving me and pushing me over that threshold. I thank you so, so much. You guys are awesome. I'm going to cry. I'm going to get very emotional. Let me get a sip of tea so I don't cry. I'm trying not to slurp. So remember, this is how she's presenting on the outside. This is how she's presenting on the inside. Here, this is the executor, the executor, the one who's cutting things off right here. And this is cutting things off for new beginnings. This is clearly what's going on. And the tower is some cataclysm that's going to happen. So the cataclysm in this place, oh, Lady of the Lake, thank you, my dear. Thank you guys for helping me out. I really appreciate it. It'll be nice to get YouTube money next month. Gregopedia just made an appearance. We're live right now. Gregopedia says hi. So the tower in this case, I don't think is something that's happening to her. The tower, I can make a hat, a brooch, or pterodactyl. So Gregopedia and I quoting airplane. So here, this tower is not something that she's been doing. This is something that she'll blame on him. He is leaving to go back to his family, so she's going to blame the demise on him. So this is the plan. These are the steps. What are the steps for this process? Oh, Aries Rainbow Child, thank you so much, honey bunny. I really, really appreciate that. That is fantastic. Oh, so you know what? Francois. Francois, this is let's take a look at what the divorce is going to be like. And we'll use some Lenormand for this. Let's go over to Lenormand. I know you guys like when we pull some Lenormand. So we'll do a little 9-card Lenormand for you all. There's the lady. There's our lilies. And there's our crossroads. Snake. Oh, ouch. Birds. Ship. Mountains. Cavalier, also known as the messenger, and the key. So I'm just going to drop down Francois's comment. So here we go. So those of you that aren't familiar with Lenormand, it's a regular playing deck, and certain cards are given assignments. They do correspond to some of the tarot cards, but I'm going to walk you through this as quickly as possible. When we do this 9-card spread, we're going to look from past to future. Okay. And we go past the future on all 3 lines. We can also go diagonal. We'll talk about that in a minute. So what we have here in the past, we have a lady. We have a lady who is trying to present, sorry, I'm moving my mic around, guys, trying to present her best self. But what happened? We hit a crossroads. Things were revealed. We started to see what she was really like. The snake under the surface, this is what she presented. This is kind of our subconscious here. The snake is a vile serpent who is crafty and trying to take advantage. Okay. People were talking about that. The birds are always twittering. It's gossip. And that gossip traveled very far. This also could be them leaving the crossroads with the ship here. Underneath, we get to what's happening now. So we've got the mountains. Hard things are happening. A mountain is hard to climb. That is what we're looking at. And the messenger has the key. So again, this is a message that we maybe saw with Harry as well. So if we look at the development here, we can kind of go in this direction. We go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Some people go 1, 2, 3 this way. So lady, nice lady, very sweet, goes to a crossroads. They leave. People are gossiping about how terrible she is. Life gets very difficult. A message is sent, and it's the key to what? We need another card here. So the key to the cutoff. So, in my opinion, when we're reading this 9 card spread here, this is the course of what happened. We were nice, presented well, things started to come out. She ditched ship, she got out of there, and we tra la la to where life gets really hard, which is what I think this is accurate to where we are now. The Cavalier, I think this is the changes that happened to the website. So, Francois, I haven't forgotten what you said, but we're going to talk about the website right now. We're talking about the royal website, not the new Instagram website. So let's look at that royal website. I'm going to put these fellows on the side. The royal website, the removal of them for a half hour, was that the intended fix for the royal website? Was that the intended fix? Was that supposed to stay there? Because I have a suspicion that an attorney called and said, you better put him back on there. So let's see what we got. The royal website. Yep, that was supposed to be the original. They did get a phone call or a cease and desist or something like that. And they put them back on there to placate whatever attorney gave them a call. There's our attorney right there. There's another attorney right here. This is more of an attorney accountant kind of guy, financial person. But yeah, I'm going to say it right now. The website, when they first took them down, they were supposed to stay off it. I think they went back and they revised it because of this guy and this guy who called up and said, you have to put them back on. And they threatened them with some kind of lawsuit. I don't know what kind of lawsuit they could have had saying, you guys have to put them back on. He's a prince of the blood, whatever. It went back up with like, I think a total of like 500 words or 385 words, I think they said. I think that was the original intention. So was the royal family, was their hand forced? Yes, they were given very few options to correct that. Moving forward, they are going to make some changes. Again, we are going to see some changes. We are going to see some changes. So, Francois, let's talk about un bébé, or wait a minute. How do I say? I can't count in French. I forgot how to count in French. Isn't it terrible? So we'll talk about bébés, 2 bébés. So everybody's all abuzz about these glamour shots. And I saw a meme that was like, these are the only glamour shots I can think of. Let's see if the glamour shots are coming out for Easter. Are we going to get Easter pictures? Easter pictures. Easter pictures. Easter photographs. Are they going to get their debut? And if you are not subscribed to me, or you think you're subscribed to me, please go and check Les Bebés. Thank you, wifey. Please, yep, we're going to get Easter pictures. Please check and see if you're subscribed. I lost a lot of subscribers. That's an interesting. Oh, look at that. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. So remember once upon a time, and I was riveted to this. Sonia, here, Sonia has a request. Sonia, I will do a production video on that. I will do one this weekend. We're gonna stick to Harry and Meghan for right now, but I will do that over the weekend. I promise. In fact, let me write it down. Justin and Haley. All right. So yes, we're going to get pictures. I think we're going to get pictures together and separate. What we're not going to see is we're not going to see Harry and Meghan in these pictures. They're going to be completely separate. But once upon a time, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie had an adorable baby named Shiloh. And what they did was they released those pictures. And that was a hugely anticipated birth. I think Shiloh is gorgeous. I think all the Pitt Jolie kids are gorgeous. So they're natural born and they're adopted children. I think they're all gorgeous. So what we're going to see here is the opposite of that. Angelina and Brad accepted money for photographs of the children to be published, and then they gave it out to a charity. We're going to see the opposite here. What we're going to see is we're going to see them paying for people to publish these photos. People really don't, with all the, hi, Donna, thank you. Thank you. I let everybody have a sneak peek of me at the beginning. I'm still in my pajamas, fancy pajamas, like you can see my fancy pajamas here, but fancy pajamas nonetheless. So go big or go home. So what we're going to see is this shady pay for play kind of thing. They are going to pay for those photos. Wow, 45 people in the watch. So thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate it. Please make sure you're still subscribed. I lost a lot of subscribers over the last couple of days, just few days. I lost a lot of subscribers. So get in there and hit the subscribe button if you can. So we are going to have more shadiness in this. So if we're talking about the metadata, raw data, all the photographs before they've been altered and tinkered with and made all kinds of crazy, color correction and, putting red hair on people and full heads of hair on people, we're going to see that. So, that's going to be one of the things that I think is going to be troubling about these photos. I think everybody's going to have a very scrutinizing disposition toward these pictures. So here, this is not going to go the way that they want it to. There's going to be a lot of questions about it. Under here, they're very, very deeply going to be like, oh, maybe we shouldn't have done this. Maybe we should have done something a little bit different. So are we actually going to see the real kids? Is this going to be the real kids? Well, we'll do one at a time. So are we going to get to see the real Archie? Yes. Boom. Real Archie. We're going to see a real Archie. It's probably going to be the first one. I don't know. Are we going to see a real Lilibet? That's weird. This suggests to me that no one's going to believe the one that we see. Everyone's going to have questions about it. This, I think Archie's going to be very obviously an appropriate child. But I think this one, a lot of people will have some questions about it. So we're getting Easter pictures, guys. It's coming. It's coming. It is coming. So one last thing I want to ask about this article that is referenced in the description of this video. Was it put out by Team Harry? Was it put out by Team Meghan? Was it put out by Team Harry? No. Was it put out by Team Meghan? No. Was it put out by a completely independent team? So I'm thinking it's the royal family that's disclosing this. I'm going to say, I know it's never complain, never explain, but I think that this is more of the leakings and plantings. I think that they've leaked this. I think they know what's going on. And I think that they leaked this story to GOTV. It's just my opinion. I don't know if that's correct. I want to take a look at that a little bit later. So, I have some, I feel a certain way about Photoshopping. Everyone does it. I put filters on my pictures. I have the touch up um on my StreamYard. Not that it's helping me right now with zero makeup. Here, I'll let you guys peek at me again. Wait. And then I'm gone. And then I'm gone. I'm not staying on. I look creepy. But I do think that everybody is photoshopping or tweaking their photos. It's it's just not a reality for celebrities not to be doing that. I mean, everyone's doing it. Regular moms, soccer moms are doing it. You're like, come on. So let's see. Do I have any other questions about this? So I think it's an independent resource. Is it going to happen? Oh, hilarious. Thank you, sweetie. Is this really going to happen? Is he going to come back to the UK? Is he committed to doing it? He needs the security. He needs the money. He does think that he'll be a smashing success if he goes back. But there's going to be a lot of negative feelings toward him. There's a lot of repair work. A lot of his nonsense is going to come out. He is going to get called out on a lot of things. Falling on the sword is really what he has to do. He's got to go back on not only bended knee, but scraped knees. Every time I say bended knee, I always think about Game of Thrones, and I want to watch the whole series again, like a lunatic. I can't read the books anymore until he comes out with the last one, because I need to finish it. Hi, B Bear. So he is very much desperate to head back there. He wants to go back and restore himself. This can be a restoration of his position back to being the son of the king. When you're the son of the king, it's good to be the son of the king. But here there's going to be a lot of negative feelings because of all the nonsense that came out. He's going to have to deal with a lot of hot and cold, a lot of sweet and sour when he gets back there. So, is this the best option for him? Is it the best option for him? Let's do 3, Lynn Normand. Bear, it will give him stability. And the garden, that is getting back into the view of Deborah, thank you for getting that. It was a little Mel Brooks. It's good to be the king. So this will put him back in a stronger position if he does leave. The message will be this: the son of the king has returned. And I think that they are going to try and restore him. I have always said, so mark my words, that I have always said that the best thing that Meg could do is return to the TIG. I don't think that's what she's doing with this American Riviera. Is that American Riviera orchard? I don't think that's what she's doing. I think she's trying to set up her own royal warrant or not so royal warrant here in the United States. And she'll be approving products and selling it through her website for a profit, which is different from how the royal warrants work. How the royal warrants work is they give the royal warrant to a various company. Let's just say Trevor had HP sauce on his live the other day. He was talking about the royal warrant that was on the HP sauce. They are allowed to put that royal warrant on there, which says that the king or queen approves of that product and likes that product. So it does help the product sell more. What I think Meghan is intending to do with her website is she is going to approve of products and then sell them a la Amazon affiliate links, those kinds of things. I think that's really what it'll be, more of a hub for her to sell for a fee or commission. I do it with my Amazon affiliate link all the time. I appreciate anybody who buys anything through that. I get a small chunk of it. But I think that's essentially what she's doing. She's not going to be developing any products on her own. She's going to be pushing products that other people present. More, not so much like Martha Stewart, who I love, but more so like Goop. She's going to be selling products that are produced by other companies. So Sonia, this is an interesting question. Will he leave without the kids? Will he do that? Or will he take them? What is his intention right now? Is his intention to leave with his children or leave them with Meghan? I don't think he has much foresight. He's going to leave those kids with her, and he's going to have to fight to get them back, or fight to have some kind of agency over their lives. It's not what he wants under the surface. His instincts, Harry, if you're listening, follow your instincts on this one. It's not what you want. If you want to take those kids with you, you should take them. Absolutely should take them with you, because it's going to be a struggle to get them back. He is really, really in that mental state where it's okay. I'm going to leave him with you and I'll be back soon. He doesn't know that he's going to get hit with divorce papers while he's gone. And she's going to cite some abandonment. And I think she's going to cite this worst fight ever that's referenced in the article. Hello, Julianne Lewis. So this will turn very poorly in his favor. I think there's going to be some forfeiting here. This little page of swords is a little bit of a forfeit card. Like, all right, I give up. I'm just not going to do it. Samantha, darling, everyone give Samantha some love. She just needs a, little bit of love. She was under the weather. I'm going to throw over some hearts for our good friend Samantha here. Samantha, those are for you. Those little hearts, baby doll. So there's our Samantha. I did not text you on the Discord. We were over at my in-laws last night. So I will text you today privately on the Discord, sweetie pie. But yeah, throw some hearts up for our Samantha there. So yes, I think he's going to go without the kids. I think it's going to be a mistake. I don't think he's really got any control over that. But let's go back and see, are the brothers ever going to reconcile? And I think we need a Lenormand on this one. Let's do that. I'm having some fun with the Lenormand. So this is, are the brothers going to reconcile? Are we going to be able to get that to happen? Flowers. I can buy myself flowers. Write my name in the sand. Ooh, boom, shakalaka. So again, we go past to present, and we're going to follow this way. We're going to do the little reverse S shape because that's just the way I like to read this 9-card spread. So flowers, things were great. Everything was great. Everything's coming up roses. There's my little, oh gosh, what was her name? I can't remember who sang that. Martha Ray? Was it Martha Ray? Ethel Merman. Sorry, guys. I'm so old. So everything was great. If he had just played the game and shut the hell up, everything would have been fine. But then we got into the mountains that affected the house. Mountains, again, are trials, tribulations, things. House is the institution, the legacy of one's family, that sort of thing. Fish over here is fish, house, clouds. So we hit the mountains, rough climb. It affected the house and cast some clouds over the family. So oddly enough, this ring looks so much like the Princess of Wales's engagement ring. But the clouds, when we look at clouds in Lenormand, it really matters which side the darkness is on. So we ran into some troubles. Here's the institution, the house, nice and firm. When we slip over here, the clouds are bright on this side. They darken when we get here. So things go from light to dark. And that's where we hit the marriage and the money. Fish in Lenormand is money. Here is the dream of going forward with the star card and making their own money. We're going to go make our own money and anchor ourselves, and then we're going to give them what for. Okay, so this is the process that we know that happened. So what had it just the cards just wanted to tell the story again. So let's see if the brothers, the lilies. Now lilies represent good things. The outlook is bright, but they also represent death. So it's going to matter what our next card is. Death and the ship, good things in the ship, and the stork. This is interesting. So if the lilies are good things in this sense, coming home, moving home, traveling home is going to be beneficial. Escape is your salvation. So this is something that William is probably relaying to Harry. Here, the stork is promise, but the stork is a very interesting card. Oh goodness. Okay, hang on, Sonia. I see that. So it's a good thing we're on a live with breaking news. So the stork is altruistic, but only sometimes in a self-serving way. Sometimes they will steal from other birds and give to birds that are needy. So this is very, very interesting. I think you're going to have to pay Peter to restore Paul. Over here, this letter is written stuff. Is Harry's return to the royal family is the promise of future and securing him back into the family required by some kind of written refutation of Spare and the things that he has said to date? Do we need to get that book out of him that says, so I married an ex-murderer? Did I say ex-murderer? I mean narcissist. I mean actress from a TV show. So hang on one second, because I did see this comment. Just hang on, Sonia. I'm going to look it up. ABC News of Wales. Let's see what's going on. I am not seeing it. Oh my goodness. Friday, March 22nd. I'm going to put this in the comments. So it says live, Kate Middleton diagnosed with cancer, undergoing chemotherapy. Friday, March 22nd, 2:02 p.m. London, Catherine, Princess of Wales, has been diagnosed with cancer and is undergoing chemotherapy, she announced Friday. This comes amid concerns about her whereabouts and health. The palace has not said what type of cancer the princess has, but it was discovered in post-operative tests after her abdominal surgery. She's said to be undergoing treatment for this cancer. Story is developing. Wow. Kensington Palace is expected to make a comment about this. How awful. How awful. It's on TV. Sonia, thank you so much. Yes, they did. So all right, let's see how this is going to go. That is unexpected and awful. We're going to switch over to my ethereal tarot. Switch over to this for Catherine. I'm going to bring my rose quartz out for her too. Oh, she's speaking live right now? Sonia, do you have a link for that? CNN has it too. Everything's coming out right now, guys. Breaking news. So, quote, in January, I underwent major abdominal surgery in London. And at the time, I'm going to give you guys this too. Hang on. Let me put this in the comments. Paste. Yeah, CNN's got it. Close this. So, quote, in January, I underwent major abdominal surgery in London. And at the time, it was thought that my condition was non-cancerous, said Catherine, 42, who is married to the heir to the British throne, Prince William. Surgery was successful. However, tests after the operation found cancer had been present. My medical team therefore advised that I should undergo a course of preventative chemotherapy, and I am now in the early stages of that treatment. Kate continued, unquote. Kate continued that her diagnosis was a huge shock and that William and I have been doing everything we can to process and manage this privately for the sake of our young family. Princess added, as you can imagine, this has taken time. It has taken me time to recover from major surgery in order to start my treatment. But most importantly, it has taken us time to explain everything to George, Charlotte, and Louis in a way that is appropriate for them and to reassure them that I'm okay. Woof. Unexpected. Yes, absolutely, Sonia. I am doing it right now, my dear. So, oh, how terrible. King of Swords in reverse. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Nine of Swords in reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse. High Priestess in reverse. Page of Wands. King of Swords. A lot of reverses. A lot of swords here, guys. Hi, Hutchess. Hutchess, we just found out that the Princess of Wales does have cancer and is undergoing chemotherapy. Yeah, there's a lot of swords in reverse. This makes me very nervous because swords are surgery. They're absolutely different surgeries here. Is the surgery quite enough? I'm not sure if they did quite enough that what they needed to do. This is causing anxiety. I think possibly we're going to be looking at another surgery. This is absolutely chemotherapy. The wand's firepower, if you will, is thank you, grumpy old Marine. This is absolutely firepower that's going on here. So hi, Fitness Hutch. So we got Mel and Paul in the comments. So glad to see them back on Tube of the Use. I'm back too, just today. I'm ugly as all get out, so I'm not on camera, but Uh, according to Hilarious, my hair looks great. So this is definitely that chemotherapy. Um, is she going to be okay? Knight of Wands, we're really working toward that Page of Swords again in reverse with these reverses. And the Hermit in reverse. Good team working with her. I think it's undetermined right now. I think Death in reverse. We're slowing this down. Definitely slowing this down. Simon says, thank you so much for your donation. I think you guys did push me over the threshold for the month, so I appreciate that. I was worried about that. Hi, Lulubelle. How are you? I got a baby girl in here. So so this is alarming. It's an alarming diagnosis, but it looks like it's really undetermined what's going on right now. So disposition and your mental state, your focus, it makes a big difference in cancer treatment. So I am definitely going to watch the video of her diagnosis. I absolutely want to see that. So Samantha or Sonia, I wouldn't be worried about that with your shocked face here. Don't be worried about that. I think yes. So Paul and Mel, Samantha has a message for you. So I'm gonna watch Catherine's video, and I'm gonna do a reading on that. So just so you guys know, I'll come on camera. I'll let you guys see how ugly I look, because we're gonna pull that down, and then I'm back. I just got to turn the camera on. So here I am with no makeup on and my hair's a mess. So this is what I'm going to do. I had another video that launched at 2:00. So you guys go watch that. I'm going to go get dressed so I'm not in my pajamas. And see, Mel, this is what I was talking about. My mental, like I look like I'm a mess. But I got up and I was doing some the messy top knot. Yeah, I think I may be doing that for the rest of the day. But I got up and I did some administrative stuff today. So this is what I look like when I roll out of bed. So Gregpedia has such a treat. But I'm gonna go watch Catherine's video, and I'm gonna do a little bit of a reading on that. But I am doing a deep dive tonight with privately here with a friend on the eclipse that's happening, because everybody's having some really weird feelings about the eclipse that's coming. So, and by the way, this is no Photoshop. Cannot accuse me of photoshopping. But what I'm going to do is I'll maybe set up a live for a little bit later on tonight. Angus has competitions out the wazoo this weekend. He's got 2 full days of competition. So we're going to be scrambling a little bit with that. I think I'm only going to go on Sunday to his comp, because Saturday may get washed out. So I will put together a pay-per-view for tomorrow night if you guys want to do a deep dive. So look for it here, and on Facebook I will put it up, and on Twitter X and Instagram I'll let you guys know what's going on and how you can access it. But I'm gonna take my side. I'm distracted by my hideousness. Thank you everybody for showing up. Thanks for the donations. I really did need to push myself over the threshold for this month. So I appreciate everyone's donations. You guys are rock stars. All my my wrench holders, my ladies with the wrenches, thank you so much. We'll be back in a little bit. I think I'll try and do a live a little bit later on tonight. And if not tonight, I'll definitely do a pay-per-view tomorrow. Okay, so everybody, thanks so much for being here. Oh, wifey, thanks for saying I'm beautiful. But all right, and thank you. I have great pajamas, so I like Hugh Hefner. I have great pajamas. So all right, guys, I will see you in a little bit. You can go watch my the 2:00 video that went up. I can't even remember. I think it was it was on Dan Wooten. I did a video on Dan Wooten at 2:00, so y'all can jump on over there and go see that. But I hope it loaded, because I was on StreamYard doing two things at once. So I will see you all in a bit. Again, if you all want your own private reading with me, there is a link in the description of this video. I will be setting up classes as soon as we get through World Championships again, so we can all get into classes. And Rick, Paul, and I are working on a small program, an individual program. It'll be 2-on-1. So we will be coaching you on the spiritual side and also on the terrestrial side. So keep an eye out for that. So we will see you soon. Thanks again for being here, and bye.